I mean, honestly, did y'all see, bro, how many views, bro? Did y'all see how many views, gang, GTA 6 got, bro? The trailer just came out 7 days ago, and it's at 109 million. You know what I mean? 109 million, bro. But I had to see this right here because I honestly, bro, I seen certain things, bro, but you know, I probably missed some things, man. You know, you always be missing some things. But what's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Jay Willie Silly, man, aka Mr. Take It Easy before you end up like Beezy, man. Make sure you follow my Instagram and Twitch in the description down below. Everything you need to know about your boy Jay, it's in the description down below. You know what I mean? You said 2K26, bro. Oh my God. We're going to worry about college football 26 first, you know what I mean, before we even go that further down the line, you know what I mean? But GTA 6, man, why did you do it to me, brother? Why did you do it to me? You know what I mean? Word on the street, you know what I mean? I don't think that these cats, they going to release online at first. I think it's just going to be story mode at first, and then they going to add the online like 2 weeks, 3 weeks later. You know what I mean? Honestly, so you said play 2K. Oh, my God. The next dude that mentioned 2K, I probably have to ban him. You know what I mean? But nah, though, man. GTA 6, man. I know it's finna be a banger, man. You know what I'm saying? I know it's finna be a banger, bro. And I just can't wait to play it, bro. Just keeping it real with you, man. I just know Rockstar ain't gonna disappoint me. You know what I mean? So, just ready to play GTA 6. I know I'm finna make hella money when this game come out right here. You know what I mean? Honestly, I ain't gonna cap to you. I know I'm finna make hella money when this junk come out. I'll probably average 1,000 some views. I ain't gonna lie, bro. By May 2026, bro, I feel like I should at least be at 15K. You know what I mean? On Twitch. I feel like I should at least be at 15K on Twitch and at least like 50K on YouTube or something. You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep it real because NFL season, college football season coming around. You know what I mean? I think I should hit that goal again. You know what I mean? But GTA 6, man, I'm just ready to play it, bro. Honestly, bro. And I told y'all, man, y'all already know what Jay ain't gonna do for 3 days. You know what I mean? What Jay ain't gonna do for 3 days, y'all. Y'all already know what I ain't gonna do for 3 days. You know what I mean? Y'all already know. For the real ones, I ain't gotta say it, but you already know what Jay ain't gonna do for 3 days. You know what I mean? So go ahead and expect that, baby. Probably be the first 24-hour live stream.
Is 100 plus details you might have missed from GTA 6 Trailer 2. First, unlike Trailer 1, Rockstar actually provided some context for the story, which says, Jason and Lucia have always known the deck is stacked against them, but when an easy score goes wrong, they find themselves on the darkest side of the sunniest place.
Hey, hold on. You know what I'm saying? Somebody go look at the trailer, bro, and tell me if it's still trending. You know, I know it's still trending for sure. Bro, the people that dislike this is the Minecraft lovers. I'm not gonna cap. You know what I mean? The people that dislike this trailer, bro, is literally lame. The lame niggas. You know what I mean? The lame dudes, the over helicopter parents. You know what I mean? Those are people that would dislike this. I ain't gonna cap. If you dislike this, bro, you is lame. Straight like that.
America in the middle of a criminal conspiracy stretching across the state of Leonida, forced to rely on each other more than ever if they want to make it out alive. So we know that they are partners, clearly. They've had a score that's gone wrong, and they are now stuck in the middle of some sort of criminal conspiracy. And so with that, we now have the context to start with the trailer. This first shot takes place in the Leonida Keys, which is a real-life hotspot for drug trafficking, which we will get into later. Here is where we get our first look at Jason's personal vehicle, or Jason's truck. And also, a new animal, an iguana, can be seen going underneath his porch.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't even recognize stuff like this, bro.
Here we meet Brian. Judging from the fact that the Florida Keys is a hotspot for drug trafficking, like I said, this matches with Jason's story, as he is living on a property of Brian's rent-free, which is implied when Brian says,
"Seriously, dude, you got some time on your hands. I got some properties with paying tenants."
Which most likely means that Jason is helping Brian with his work in exchange for staying at that property. Brian was once again also shown in some of the artwork that Rockstar released, so undoubtedly he will be a big part of the story. A large container ship moving in the background can be seen, And also, Jason's first line in the trailer is,
I'm just fixing some leaks.
Hey,
could be a really funny reference to the September 2022 leaks, and there is some more evidence for this. In the next scene, a raccoon can be found going through a garbage bin in the background.
And that's what I be saying with GTA, bro. Like, and look, and that's why I like GTA so much, bro. You know what I mean? Because it's like real life, bro. Like, if y'all didn't know, I want y'all, for everybody in the chat, bro, if y'all didn't watch my video about Rockstar, I literally did a video of how Rockstar literally came from the ground up. I feel like everybody need to watch that video, bro. You know what I mean? Like, bro, you have folks, bro, literally trying to shut GTA down, bro. You know what I mean? Honestly, bro, thank God it didn't happen. But folks was trying to shut GTA 6, not GTA 6, GTA down. You know what I mean? Because of certain slurs, because of certain things that was happening in the game. And it was like, to me, it's like, how you getting offended about something that's happening in the game when you're not offended about it happening in real life? All GTA do, you know what I mean? All GTA do, bro, it shows what happens in real life. When it comes to real life, you brush it off your shoulder. But when it comes to a game, oh, we need to ban it. We need to ban it. No. You know, when it comes to racism in real life, everybody brush it off. You know what I mean? But when it comes to racism on the game, no, we need to ban it. We need to ban it. You trip about something in the game, but in real life, you ain't tripping about it, though. You know what I mean? All GTA do is literally put what happened in real life into the game. And they detail about it, bro. Everything, they want picture perfect, bro. You say GTA 2 overpowered. Back then, they wasn't that really, like, GTA wasn't how they was, bro. Like, literally, bro, like, you had some major companies going after GTA. Like, it got so bad where GTA, I think it was it GTA 3? What was it, GTA? I forgot what GTA it was, bro. Literally, bro, they had to take it off a store. Like, had to take it off, you know, of the store thing, bro. Like, they literally, like, it was that bad, bro. Walmart wasn't selling it. These other companies was not selling it, bro. You know what I mean? They did not want this game to come out. They just didn't give up, bro, honestly. They could have gave up and be like, man, F this, bro. I ain't trying to go through the trouble. But these cats, bro, just, you know, kept their head on the swivel, bro, and kept fighting it, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say you gotta watch that video, bro, the rise of Rockstar Games.
And this
It'll tell you everything
is
you need to
almost
know.
identical to one of the leaked clips. A 1950s car can be seen in rough condition on Jason's property and even has dirt piled on top of it from sitting so long, and this could be something to do with the Wyman's car parts that were found in the leaks as well. In this scene, Jason says,
See you, Brian. Love you, Jason.
implying that they have more of a relationship than just someone he's working for, maybe his dad, we don't really know. Also, I'm just gonna mention this once now, but the ray tracing scene in this trailer is unbelievable, and there are countless examples of how good it is. The windows on Jason's car are rolled down and set to 2 different lengths. The lady can be seen holding her dog, and on top of this, her car has paw prints on the hood, which, just like the cars we saw in trailer 1, imply that there will be a lot more personalization for vehicles. Plus, her house in the background seems to have a modeled interior, which could be Rockstar's new interior AI patent, which allows for interiors to be generated instead of just flat images like we have in GTA 5. This is our first good look at Jason in this trailer, and obviously from trailer 1 he has gone through a lot of changes, mostly with the hair and the scruffier beard, but my theory is that this is actually later in the story than when we first saw him in trailer 1. When busting open the register, the coins in the tray realistically slide with the movement of the till. There's also a hookah that can be seen used in the store as well, and the phone number on the register starts with 305, which matches up with the area code for Miami.
Crazy.
You can see some workers trimming the grass on the side of the road for extra immersion, and one of the trucks has a hitch accessory, again adding to more vehicle customization.
It's like, bro, I don't know, man. It's like Rockstar just ain't lazy. Just ain't lazy, bro. That's what I need every gaming company to be, is not lazy. Don't be lazy, bro. Like, give your all, honestly. You know what I mean? Like, if it's just like seeing, you know what I mean? Like, the success, bro, that it had, bro. Why wouldn't you want to just, you know what I'm saying, give your all into it? You know what I'm saying? I just don't understand it, bro. Just give your all. Give your all, bro. 2K, give your all. You know what I mean? Like, 2K is so bad, you know what I mean, that the 2K devs literally gave up on the game. They're not even working on the game no more. Like, when it comes to 2K, I told y'all, these gaming companies got it misconstrued. They got it confused. They think it's about them. They think it's about what they like, what they want. You know what I mean? What I like the city, so I'm going to put the city in there. We don't like the city. We like Sunset, River, and Old Town. You know what I mean? But yeah, you going to bring it back, but we going to bring it back to my team, though. Like, what? That right there, bro. That right there, when it came to 2K, I ain't played 2K in like 5 months, bro. I don't play that ish. You know what I mean? Straight up. So that right there was like a spit in my face. I don't know if y'all took it. I took it personal, bro, with 2K. I know this about GTA, but I took that personal. You bring back, so it's telling me you can bring it back, but you just like, okay, we're going to bring it back for my team. That was a spit in my face right there. That made me so angry, bro. The only way we can play Sunset and Rivet and Old Town if we go to my team with it. You know what I mean? They think it's about them. Fortnite think it's about them. Fortnite would have been way more bigger if you just do what the freak GTA do. Nigga, sit your tail down and just look at GTA. Look at Red Dead. Look at these games, bro, they made, bro. It's not one Rockstar game that is bad. Perfect. You know what I mean? And the first thing that people love trying to say, you can't expect every game to be perfect. Well, GTA had perfect. GTA perfect. Can we name, can somebody tell me a bad Rockstar game? I don't think nobody can name a bad Rockstar game. Nigga, every game they release perfect. So it tells me that it's possible. You know what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying, bro. Like for me, I had it. I had it, bro. I ain't gonna cap. Like, I ain't gonna lie, 2K, you got your money out of me, bro. You know what I mean? Whatever got it. But I'm at this point in my life, bro. I'm not spending money on something I don't like. And we do that in reality. We do that in real life. When it comes to clothes we don't like, when it comes to shoes we don't like, what we do, we walk right past it. So I'm just like that now, bro. I would not be pre-ordering 2K, bro. I gotta see. See, look, the only reason I will pre-order is for y'all, bro. The only reason I pre-order games, bro, and play it early is for y'all to give y'all early access to see. That's really what it is, because I'm a content creator. So it's really, I have to do that stuff. But I promise you I ain't gonna stay on that game, though. I promise you that.
The license plate on this truck looks
It's about to be in a new game, so I know that being a new game, okay, being a new game, I'm gonna get views. You know what I mean? Like College Football 26, I'm gonna buy the deluxe version so I can get it earlier ahead, just so I can get content. Really, everything be going back to content.
very similar to one you'd find in Florida. However, the truck in front of us is very weird. We know from the screenshots that Rockstar released that this says Discover Gloriana as it's shown on other license plates, meaning that Georgia has also been added to the game. Also, Peacock Bay is a new named location that we had no prior knowledge
about. This don't look real?
This part at the beach looks insane. I mean, the sand has some insane detail.
Don't
the
look
girl
real.
walking by kicks up sand as she walks.
Look at this, bro.
The dude is wearing AirPods, or I guess in this game they'd technically be called fruit pods, so maybe you can listen to
so
music
much detail
wherever,
to
and
everything.
headphones might become a thing. The beer in the bottle simulates light exactly how it would in the real world. There's a cat cleaning itself on top of the ATM, and overall, this seems to be an average convenience store like we would find in GTA.
And look, and look, you know what I mean? Like, and I seen some type of comment, because you always gotta have it's always gonna be a negative person in the comment section. You know what I'm saying? I told you I be scrolling around, bro, just looking at comments. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to videos like this, you have people talking about, bro, the trailer. Yeah, the game probably not gonna be as good as the trailer. The trailer look good, but is the game gonna be good? My man, I've been playing GTA, and I'm gonna tell you, the game better than the trailer, bro. Game finna be better. This ain't no facade, bro. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no facade. I'm telling you, when it comes to Rockstar, their game gonna be better than their trailer. Red Dead, whatever you want to name, their game gonna be better than their trailer, bro.
But obviously the detail has been taken to a whole new level. There's also a very funny ad for something called...
It's always somebody hating, bro. Like, even when it comes to GTA 6, bro, you always, like, it's always gonna be somebody hating. Like, it's impossible for everybody to be positive. Somebody gonna just try to find something wrong with something, bro. Something wrong with something. It don't matter if it's a picture perfect game. It's, bro, Somebody gonna find something.
Which means that there won't only be smoking, but also vaping will be making an appearance. In GTA 5, NPCs would normally just be killed by cops on the spot, but in this scene they are actually doing an arrest, which indicates more lively world events.
Thank you!
Contrails from the plane above.
Oh my god! Finally learned I used to hate, bro, when GTA just cops just shoot you for no reason. Golly, bro, can I get a warning first? You know what I mean? Yeah. You know, I swear GTA cops you just shoot you for no reason. I mean, bro, you can just be fighting on the street. Nigga, boom, 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 nigga. You know what I'm saying? GTA cops, you get at the cop, I'm sorry, sir. They finna shoot you. They ain't finna arrest you, nigga. They finna murder you.
They are actually doing an arrest, which indicates more lively world events. Accurate contrails from the plane above, and here we finally learn the full name of our two protagonists, Lucia Caminos and Jason Duval. The cop can be seen moving certain objects around dynamically, and the sound of it moving is accurately distorted by the microphone the guard is using.
Duval.
I've seen you here before.
You might have.
Also, how long do you think it'll be before someone counts the amount of holes in this window? When getting out of prison, Lucia is now wearing the ankle monitor that could be seen in the original promotional art released in Trailer 1, which is more noticeable in this scene later. Also, Sexy Time Part 1. This line of her saying, "Hands above your head, now!" makes me 100% confident that this actor is Manny L. Perez, not that there was much debate anyway. The monitors in the bank have gone into lockdown, presumably because of the robbery. Don't take this the wrong way, it's in the game, but the beer is called Pendejo, which is most likely the GTA version of Modelo. Ducks can be seen in the water now as well, which confirms them from the leaks, and also the amount of boats seen in this one area proves that the ocean will have a ton of interesting events going on instead of just on land like most games before. Here we can clearly see the drug trafficking we talked about earlier, as they are loading what is most likely drugs into a Dodo plane. Once again, this is taking place at Brian's Boatwork and Marina, which indicates that it's the same Brian we met at the beginning of the trailer, and even Lucia can be shown doing community service while wearing a Brian's company hat, which means he will play a big role in this game. Jason and Lucia have a pet snake, so whether or not—
I mean, what y'all think? You know what I'm saying? Y'all think he need to be like a Lester or something? I mean, Lester wasn't no drug dealer. Lester was just like somebody. Who y'all think Brian gonna be like? Nah, Lester was just somebody you call Lester, bro. He get the cops off your heels. That's who Lester was. Nah, I mean, I don't know who Brian gonna be like. I wonder who Brian gonna be like.
We can have more pets is still yet to be seen. This is the first time we meet Cal Hampton, Jason's friend and business associate. He could be the equivalent of GTA 5's Lester, as his description has him feeling safest at home while snooping.
That's crazy how I just brought up Lester.
Various radio comms. Okay, now, first of all,
that booty looks real.
And second of all, this is the same dress that Lucia was wearing in the car scene during Trailer 1, which most likely makes them a part of the same sequence. This nightclub that they're in is the same nightclub that was being promoted by the plane in one of the intro shots of Trailer 1. Also, the NPC density is unlike anything we've seen in a Rockstar game before. They are quite literally everywhere. People are seen pressing Jason about being a Fed, which could give some reasoning to the theory of Jason being a cop. And there could even be more evidence of this later in the trailer. When we see them trying to escape the apartment, Lucia is wearing the exact same outfit she was wearing when they robbed the gas station at the end of Trailer 1, which means that this is most likely the same apartment as the trust scene.
They got your name, address, they got everything.
Now, assuming they are talking about the cops when Brian says this as they show up in the next scene, this would then disprove the Jason is a cop theory somewhat, but there's still something more I have to bring up. There is a theory that this is Raul Bautista, who, for all intents and purposes, is our Michael from GTA 5, a seasoned bank robber. However, judging from the small amount of screenshots and info we have about him, it doesn't really look like the same person.
Yeah, I don't think that's him.
I'm gonna leave the debate to you
I don't
guys.
think that's him.
But in the scene where he says,
"Us cops, we gotta protect each other."
In GTA 5, there was no scene where we heard Steve or Dave.
And y'all look at this. Look how different the graphics look, though, y'all. Like, look how different it look.
In GTA 5,
Like, that junk looks so much different, bro. No cap.
There was no scene where we heard Steve or Dave, for example, talking where the protagonist wasn't with them, which, following that standard, would mean that this could potentially be Jason standing off to the side. Here we get a first look at the drive-by mechanics and see that Jason is leaning his entire body out of the car, which is a mechanic that was confirmed in the leaks as well. We can see a working Metro at the top of this scene, and this is also our first look at Bay Lux, who is a part of the Real Dimes influencer group, who is basically a rapper and just a social media star. This shot takes place in Port Gellhorn, which is also where the final shot of the first trailer takes place. Jason can be seen tossing a dude into a car, which implies better combat, but there's also probably more going on here since a car has exploded in the background. Here we can also see Lucia's combat ability, and undoubtedly Lucia is going to be a fighter. On the Rockstar website, it even says that Lucia's father taught her to fight as soon as she could walk. In fact, on the website, it says that fighting for her family was what landed her in the Leonida Penitentiary, and sheer luck got her out, which calls back to the beginning of trailer 1 when she says,
"Bad luck, I guess."
Jason calls Lucia Lou, followed by "We got this," and then Lucia replying saying "We got it," implies once again, like trailer 1, that trust is going to be extremely important in this story. This explosion is worlds above anything I've seen in games before. Also, notice how the lighter SUV is blown away from the explosion, while the Variant van is only nudged by the shockwave.
Oh, you know she on 5-star. It's a whole grenade launcher. Shawty got a whole grenade launcher, man. You know what I mean? You say you feel bad for PC players. This not coming on PC? You know what I mean? I mean, PC is really like for content, but man, I'd rather have my PS5. I'm gonna keep it real with you. Nah, I mean, I'd rather just rock with my PS5. I'll probably get a little PC here and there. You know what I mean? But I ain't gonna lie, the P5, bro, I'd rather rock with my P5. I'm gonna keep it real with you. You know what I'm saying?
Which indicates varying weight with cars. Lucia's hair can be seen blowing around from the explosion, and also the grenade launcher is appearing once again. We can see Draquan showing Jason a video on his phone.
I mean, bro, when it comes to P5 just a meta, bro. You know what I'm saying? PC. You know, no, you said, no, it's not coming on PC. You know, shoot, I don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a PC player. I'm a P5 player, bro. So, you know, PC players got to wait until 2028. I ain't gonna lie, PC players will be dumb as heck to wait that long. 2028, bro, that's when the PS6 come out. You'd be dumb as heck to wait that long to play GTA 6, bro. I don't give a dang about no PC. We gonna put that PC up and we gonna go to PS5. You know what I mean? That's point blank, period. You know what I mean? Like, straight like that. We're going to put that PC up and we're going to go straight to P5.
They imply that we can take videos with our phone as well. Fighting in the wheel compartment of an airliner confirms that vehicles other than cars will have detailed interiors as well. And judging from how far away the buildings are, we aren't nearly enough for these to be clouds, which means that dense fog will be a new weather effect in GTA 6. Here we have a clear Fast and Furious 5 reference with a safe being dragged around by a car. And it's hard to notice, but the oncoming car stops in anticipation for the reckless driving of the pickup. We got Sexy Time Part 3, and here we aren't sure who this is yet, but taking a video with his phone hopefully proves what I thought from the earlier scene. This is Vice City Boulevard, which we saw in trailer 1, but this time from a different angle. You can see a ton of new cars, and again, more crazy customization with the rims on the Bentley.
And I'm not, like I try to tell y'all, bro, and I'm not, bro, you know what I'm saying? I am not grinding GTA. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the story mode, definitely I'm gonna do the story mode first. For me, I'm gonna do the story mode first, and then I'm gonna hop on online. So when I hop on online, I'm buying everything. I'm buying, like, when it comes to my money, I'm spending it on everything. You know, I'm not grinding for no money. I'm gonna buy that $1 million, 3, 5, 8 million, 20 million, 30 million. Yeah, we buying money for sure. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I'm gonna finish the story mode first. I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna be the story mode. I'm gonna do the story mode, bro, and then I'm gonna head over to online so we can do heist and, you know, things of that nature.
Benefactor. And as a nice touch, the Bravado Banshee is once again making a return. Needless to say, the night scene
they got charges.
Insane.
Y'all gonna have charges in, man. You know what I mean? You gonna have charges, man. You know what I mean? I need Chargers. I need Chargers and Challengers. I'm sorry, y'all. My favorite car of all, bro, is a Charger, bro. You know what I mean? SRT, RT. I like Chargers, bro. I'm sorry. That's my favorite car. That's what I got, but I like Chargers. I don't care. Argue with your mama. You know what I mean? But that's just me.
In this game. Now this is a cool fact. The president on the Bills
Scat
thrown
Pat.
around in the club have the
B6,
presidents
B-
from RDR2
B5. I
on
said like
them.
all of them.
Now it's hard to miss, but obviously there's a PS5 controller on the table and what looks like a PS5.
Nigga, that is not no PS5. That's a PS5 controller? That's like a PS4 controller. Nigga, don't want no PS5.
But obviously there's a PS5 controller on the table
Well, no
and what
PS5
looks
controller.
like a PS5, which is hilarious product placement from Sony
Like a
since they
PS6?
have the marketing rights to GTA 6. Ammunition is making a return, except now it's called Phil's
PS4, I mean,
Ammunition,
PS4.
and there will probably be different names for each store. This is most likely Jason and Lucia's safe house that takes place in the Gator Keys, as you can see the bridge in the background. And the level of detail of this game is immense. I mean, you can see the foam level on the beer. And not only that, but the beer
So I
can
be
be seen
saying, this
bubbling
stuff like this,
inside
bro.
of the bottle. The operating light on the controller behind the beer bottle is being distorted by the liquid in the beer. The couch cushions compress as Lucia's weight is added to them, and also the tiles by the door are now pulled up, which wasn't present when Jason walked into the house at the beginning of the trailer, which implies that this takes place later in the story. The Buzzard attack chopper is making a return, but this time it has unique weapons on the side, and it looks like Brian is manning one of the guns. In fact, this scene and even the next look very similar to ones we saw in trailer 1. You have the airboat going through the Everglades, and in the next scene, it looks like the Dad Bod Squad from trailer 1. Also, just to the right of the boat,
You said no one buying that? I mean, I'm buying. I'm gonna buy a PS6. I'm sorry. It's just being. I'm told y'all, being a content creator, bro. You gotta be up on everything, bro. So for me, like even on my PS5, y'all probably remember, but I got the PS5 early. When I got the PS5, I dang near spent like $1,000 on the P5. I got the P5 when no one had it, dang near. Like you couldn't walk in the store, and it's just being a content creator. Now for y'all, you probably wouldn't do it, but for me, I mean, I'm gonna buy the P6, and first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna buy a P6, and I'm gonna sell that. I'm gonna sell the P5, to GameStop or probably go to a pawn shop, something like that. But right when the P6 drop, I'm on that. I ain't gonna cut.
you can see the extremely tall.
Did the same thing for the
tower we saw
P5,
in
bro.
the first frame of
I don't want it no
trailer
more. I don't want the P5. I don't want the P4. I ain't want
Seeing
it. When
could
P5
be
came out, I did not want
footage
P4,
as
bro.
The light just isn't quite as strong as some other scenes in the trailer. But another small note is that Jason does
Hey, I didn't want a PS4.
slightly
Right when
different
PS5
from
came out, I did not want PS4,
Here
bro.
we can see what looks like an in-game version of the Corvette.
Okay, look, I ain't gonna say I didn't want the PS4. I did try to make like some excuses for it because Quan had it. Sam had it. You know what I'm saying? Quan had it and Sam had it. My two partners had it. Quan, Sam, I think me and the nigga Jock, you know what I'm saying? We had the P4. And then Quan was telling us, bro, you need to get the P5. This one you couldn't get it, so I went and got it. So Quan had it before me and Sam had it before me, but nobody else had it. You know what I'm saying? So it was extinct. Y'all remember the time, bro. Y'all remember the time, bro, you know what I'm saying, where you couldn't find it, bro. We couldn't find it, bro. I spent dang near $1,000 on that jump, bro.
that drives by Jason.
And I wasn't like even though I stay in the burbs, you know what I'm saying, nigga, I ain't trust nobody with my P5. That jump was like crack. You know what I mean? I ain't trust it, nigga. Right when I was looking like I'm looking at the thing, but I'm looking at my phone, dang near every nigga. Right when that junk said delivered, bro, I was happy then, bro. But I wasn't going to sleep. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I went to sleep, but nigga, I was cautious. You leave that PS5 outside that doorstep you want to, boy. It's over with.
And I'm only assuming it's Jason because the same bike he jumps off of is the one he was driving in the previous shot. Every building in this shot has what appears to be modeled interiors, but again, this could just be the interior
Xbox
AI.
not doing that,
However,
bro.
it is important to note that
Everybody
the
know
Megamundo building seems to have
Everybody know
way
PlayStation
more
better.
detail on the interiors compared to the building
If
beside it.
PlayStation not releasing, you know what I mean? If PlayStation not releasing early, you know what I mean? Guess what? You know what I mean? Xbox not releasing early, nigga.
meaning this is most likely an enterable building.
Sexy
Xbox,
Time nigga.
Part 4, but also this room looks identical to the room that they were in during trailer 1 when they were talking about trust. Shooting from inside the boat isn't new from GTA 5, however, the detail of the bullets hitting the helicopter is a lot more realistic. Bullet impacts now create an atmospheric effect when hitting the road. You can see an NPC about to hop onto the window of the car to fire a rifle, which means that that mechanic isn't limited to just those players. And as well, Mariana County, Visedale County, and Draper Island are again all new named locations we didn't know about yet. Jason can be seen jumping from vehicle to vehicle, which is basically just an upgraded version of what we had in RDR2.
And I ain't gonna lie, bro, for me, when I play story mode, I don't like, am I the only one that don't like playing on easy? I can't stand playing on easy, bro. Like, I like it. I feel like we playing, I don't want it hard, but I like medium, like easy and hard. Like, I'm more going the hard side. Like, it's just more fun just playing on the hard than easy. Easy is just too easy. I don't like that jump. You know what I mean? But like I like hard. I like, you know what I'm saying? Like
here, Cal can also be seen wearing a Brian's Marina shirt, which implies all the characters are connected. Also, there is a boat being worked on in the background, which implies boat customization as well. Jason's muscle car makes another appearance like it did in trailer 1. However, this time one of the doors is
Xbox is not better at all. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like nobody likes Xbox, bro. You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep it real with you. Xbox is nowhere near better than PS5, bro. You know what I mean? Nowhere freaking there. We have way better games than y'all. That's not even a discussion. We have way better games than y'all. Like, that's just real. Y'all, when it comes to games, bro, y'all don't get The Last of Us. You know what I mean? That's point blank period. You don't get do they get The Last of Us, chat? Is that a PlayStation game? You know what I mean? The Last of Us, Uncharted 4, things like games of that sort, bro. Like, you just don't, bro. Y'all don't get The Last of Us. Have y'all ever played The Last of Us? You never played the best game to ever be, literally, like, honestly, the best games to ever be created. You know what I mean? My number 2 games, bro, and it's not even because I'm a PlayStation nigga, is The Last of Us, bro, and Uncharted. Those are PlayStation exclusives. You can't even play that on Xbox. You know what I mean? You can't even play that on Xbox. The Last of Us is better than God of War. The Last of Us Part 1 and Part 2, we all know is better than God of War, bro. It won Game of the Year. You know what I mean? All I'm saying is, bro, y'all games, y'all have nowhere near better games than us, bro. I'm gonna keep it real with you.
A different color.
I have nowhere near better game. When it comes to games, exclusives, bro, y'all just don't have that, bro.
There is a ton of other new info we learned from all of the screenshots and info that Rockstar posted on their website today, which I left a link in the description if you want to look at it. So I'll be releasing another video soon compiling all of that info as well. But either way, I hope you all enjoyed. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one.
I'm gonna keep it real, bro. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you doing this vid, though. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I appreciate you doing this freaking vid. You know what I'm saying? I really, really needed this vid, man. You know what I mean? Just keeping it real with you. I really needed it.